If your words are very simple, if it's very easy to understand, anybody can understand you. You can try showing off your language skills by putting lots of trickier words, not common words. That will make you okay, you're very good in this language, but the problem is nobody is able to understand you. They won't be able to understand you. If nobody is able to understand you, then what's the point of talking in English, right?
Yeah, exactly. I also face, such kind of problems like when I'm reading any randomly books, there is a lot of words which I'm not able to, get what's the meaning of that. But
Right.
I still, some of the books which is written in a simple, vocabulary that everybody can easily relate and understand. That's what's written in that books. So yeah, it really works. Like whenever you will use simple words, everybody's aware about it, so they can easily get what you are trying to tell them.
Right.
Yeah,
I
that's.
see that you're also speaking good English. You're able to pronounce words very clearly and you're talking very neatly. How did you learn English?
Oh, actually, like when I was in my 12th standard, I was thinking
Okay.
that I will learn language, but at the moment, I was wide open that I don't know from where to start practice, and I should, study about grammars, and I should remember the vocabulary. I don't know anything about it. Then what do, I start listening the person who is speak really well in English, and then
Okay.
after I'm trying to shadowing, like imitate them, like what they are saying in that video
Hmm.
and in any.
Hmm.
So I'm just trying to mesmerize that things in a short so that I can understand, and I can also express my thoughts, feelings, what I have learned. So these are the things which I have followed in my back days to improve my English speaking
Okay.
journey.
Looks like we
Yeah.
both have a similar journey, I guess. These are
Yeah.
the two practices that I've also done.
Yeah, actually, all the time. And one more things which I follow the most, that is listen song, English song. All the time,
Okay.
whenever I'm free, then I love to listen English music. And I also, remember like more than, like 30 and 35 songs in English. And I know what's the
Okay.
meaning of the song and what's they are trying to tell in that song.
Right,
So,
right. I understand.
so all
Okay, so
meaning of,
tell me your favorite songs, some of your favorite songs. If
yeah, it's I Promise You, which is written by Oren Weir.
okay, I
His first.
promise you. I've never heard that song. Any other song? Like any famous
Okay.
song?
And the other one is that Baby. You might heard about that, which is written
Justin
by just.
Bieber's, right?
Uh,
Baby, baby. Yeah, I know that.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that song is actually a very popular song, right? It was very
Mhm.
popular even when I was doing college. Actually, I used to listen to Eminem's song, Lose Yourself, Eminem's, and the Sing for the Moment I Have. And what else? I used to listen lots of English songs. Nowadays, I'm not listening to any English songs. Linkin Park. Have you tried this one? Oh, I forgot the name of the song. The song ends with "In the end." I don't know the name of the song. Leave it.
I
You know
doesn't
that?
eat. Yeah, I also
Yes.
I also listen this song so many times.
Right, right,
It's
right.
called I Try So Hard.
I
I
tried
try.
so hard. Yeah. Actually speaking, that was one of my motivating song, during that time when I
Yeah,
was in
yeah.
college. I always used to listen to this song.
It also motivate us. Whenever I also, listen this song, I get so motivated. Like, oh my God, there's just something meaningful song that's really, hit our hearts. Like we are
Right.
here to do something in our career, in
And
our life.
they've also released the same song in a little bit modified version where it's a female voice, and that is also really good. I've recently heard that song and it was really good. They've added the bass effect and everything. It was really good. When especially when listening in a headphone or listening in a 5.1 speakers.
That's
Nice.
really because like this is one of the best way that you can also improve your English. And if you wanna improve your accent too, then this is the tools that gonna help you to improve your accent too. And for like one day I'm just watching a video on YouTube.
Okay.
People from America and Canada, they were talking about in that video. I don't know what they were talking about. I was not
Mhm.
able to get their points at the moments what they are really talking about in their accent. So I just asked my brother, this is English they are speaking, or there is another language? Then they told me that they are, this is English, but they are talking in a other accent, like they are from American. So that's
American
why they are,
accent.
yeah, American accent. So that's why you are not able to get their points like what they are talking about. Then I decide
Correct.
that I will must, master this accent, and I must, understand one day, because
This is
whenever
what
I,
I wanted to learn. Huh? You realized that day. Okay.
yeah, yeah, whenever I go on YouTube and see there like almost, topics and TED talks, mostly people
Hmm.
from the American Canada, they all are there. So I was not able to get what they are trying to deliver to the public because their accent is so fast.
Okay,
And
so if you want to learn American accent, I mean, if you want to understand American accent, try listening to, Trump's speech. President Donald Trump. Try listening to his speech because he speaks in a very simple way, and his English is so good. I mean, you'll be able to understand him very clearly even without subtitles. So I most of the time, the first thing is generally have interest on him because he is a well-known businessman and he's a president. He's the most successful person in the world. So I have a natural interest on him. At the same time, when he speaks, I listen to him all the time. I don't even wink my eyes. I'll be just blinking without even blinking. I'll be listening to his speech. It'll be really nice.
yeah, this happens just because of they are speaking, very smoothly, that you are able to, understand their each and every sound and what they, want to deliver at the moment. So that's why
Yeah.
we are getting interested. Oh my God, I'm just listening this person more and more because I'm getting everything that they are speaking at the moment. So that's why it's happening like that. I'm also following some podcast channel on Spotify
Okay.
to improve, yeah, to improve my English. So one of the podcast channel name is that is Scholar Daddy. So I'm just giving half an hour each and every single day in the morning when I'm just doing exercise meditation. So
Hmm.
at the moment, yeah, uh, at
What
the
is that?
moments
What is
I
the name of the podcast?
call her daddy,
Call Her
call her daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah,
Okay. Is it an American podcast or?
yeah, it's American podcast that you can
Okay.
easily find it on Spotify, and you can listen. If you like anybody's wanna master their essence, there is only one way, that listen the person
Yeah.
who you wanna speak like them. So that's
Okay,
all.
I
That's
used to listen to the podcast, Joe Rogan's podcast. Nowadays, I'm not having time to listen to that, but I used to do that. Joe Rogan's, and there is one more podcast. I don't know whether it's a podcast or not. The In YouTube, I watch a Diary of a CEO. That's the name of the YouTube channel. A Diary of a CEO. A Diary of a
I would-
CEO. He interviews lots of people, especially the business owners, and he interviews people from different areas, military, administration, and most successful people he interviews. And it really interests when you listen to things that they have experienced in their lives. So I have a little bit interest in these type of channels.
yeah, that's
Okay, do
great.
you watch any English movies? I mean, can you name any English movies if you had any watched?
I haven't ever watched any English movie totally, matlab whole
Okay.
movie, but
Okay.
I just in a short like some clips and something like that. So yeah, these are the things which I follow, but all the time I'm just following like motivational channel in
Okay.
English. Yeah, so that's what I'm just following, but I haven't ever watched any English movie, the whole movie, not at all.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah. I mean, nowadays we are not having time to do that. We have
Yeah,
everything available in YouTube. So
that
that itself is more than enough.
yeah, that's
Uh,
consume too much time
Too
to
much
watch any
time.
yeah, to watch any movies. Like it will take
So,
you.
so mostly in social media, you have set up everything in English. So your social
Yeah,
media environment is more like English.
yeah, exactly. I did when I started my English speaking journey. I started from this. I set all the environments in English. Like whenever I feel that I have to listen any song, I go to the YouTube and search English song. Whenever I feel that I have to, watch any entertainment videos, then I go on YouTube and search entertainment video in English. Whenever I feel like I have to, listen some motivation speech, then I go on YouTube and search motivation speech in English. That's what I'm just following in my back days to improve my English, because at the moments I was thinking like this is the only way from where
Okay.
I'm gonna improve my English. So that's what I did in my past to get better.
Okay. Now I have one more question. Like, what is the reason behind this? I mean, what is the motivation? Why do you want to learn English, this badly?
Like as everywhere, like if you will on social medias,
Mm,
everything is written in English. if you
Yeah.
will go to any job and any work like professional work, then you must know English language because you will have to speak in that language, and the person you will get surround perspective there, they all will use English language. So that's the reason. And one more interesting stories behind it was like one day my brother went to the other state for a study purpose.
Okay.
So yeah, like in Bhopal,
Hmm.
so the students of that college, they all were talking in English. So my
Oh,
brother, yeah, my brother don't know ABCD about this language. So they faced a lot of problems. So one day they make a call to me and said, "Well, Babu, one day you will also come out from your state to other state for a study purpose. So you must master your English language because when you will come out from there to the other state for a study purpose, every students will talk you in
okay. So
English."
even in Bhopal also they speak Hindi only, right?
But like there is some students they talk to in
Okay.
English.
In
Yeah,
classes they speak only in English. I understood.
yeah, yeah, engineering field almost you will see the students they were talking. They are from English medium. Like
Okay.
in engineering, this is like everybody's follow English and they study in English medium. So and also like if someone is speak to you in a English and you are not able to understand them and you are not able to communicate with them in that language, so it's feel embarrassment at the moment. So that's why it
Right.
is important to master this language.
Right. That's what
That's
I always say. English has become a more than a language now. For some people, it has become a prestige. If you don't know English, people will be like looking down on you. So it's more
mm,
like a status thing now.
yeah, exactly. When you will go in a public and you will speak in English, everybody's so you with respect. Oh my God, this person
Oh.
knows how to speak in English. You must be an intelligent person. So they will,
Yeah.
give respect. So this is also the reason. This is one of the reason due to that I have started my English speaking journey. Because when I was kid, I mean in my intermediate, so I was thinking, like speaking in English is a fun. Like like it's attractive. Like when you will
Yeah.
in the public, everybody will respect you. So I will have to master this language. So such kind of thoughts were coming in my mind at that stage of my life. So that this was the reason due to that I decided to
Okay.
learn this language.
Nice, bro. Actually, it was nice having a conversation with you. And I see that you are speaking good English. And I wish you to improve your fluency more to the advanced level. And I see it's already 18 minutes. I think we can wind up this session now. We'll have another session in future. Do you also
Yeah,
have a YouTube channel?
yeah, I have, but I don't get any views over there. So can you just give me some tips about it, like from where I
Yeah.
should start working on it so that I can get views? Because I'm just doing editing in a well way, but still I'm not getting any views over there. So
Okay.
what's it?
Well, it differs from person to person, but I will tell you about my experience, what I did to increase my views. First of all, this niche that we have, this particular area, this segment, it doesn't have much viewers. If you see the most well performing YouTube channels in doing the English conversation, their maximum subscriber count is around 40,000, 50,000. That's all, and their maximum views are around 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh. So the audience for this niche is very smaller. I understood this very recently. So if you want to improve your views, the first thing is uh, the first 2 minutes of your video should be very interesting. You should not waste the viewers time in introducing ourselves, day to day activities. Maybe it differs from video to video. If some people, if they are really interesting in talking, their day to day activities will be really interesting here, when you're hearing their day to day activities. Oh, you've done this, you'll be like that. But normally, normal people just like us, our day to day activities are pretty usual. So people are not interested in listening to those. They want to listen something interesting. So what I do is I edit my video. In my entire video I would be discuss some interesting topics. That part would be in the beginning of my video. So I just move that to the beginning of the video, so when a person clicks on my video, they will immediately get hooked, because I will be talking something interesting stuff, so they will watch at least 2 to 3 minutes. And when they watch your video 2 to 3 minutes, they will be in watching mode. So they won't feel like boring. They will continue to watch for at least 5 to 6 minutes. So that's how I do. So the topic should be interesting, and the interesting thing should be coming in the first part of the video itself. And second thing is, of course, thumbnail. A lot of people are, what they mention in their thumbnail is must watch video, best conversation, his experience is nice, something like that, generic words they mention. You should not mention like that. You have to mention specifically what you have spoken in that video. If you spoke about, for example, I made a video on grammar. Okay, I mean, we were talking and we pulled this grammar topic and we discussed about grammar. So I mentioned, in the thumbnail, I was not good in grammar, something like that I mentioned. So it got so much curiosity among people. Okay, they clicked on it and they watched it. So you have to be more specific while creating a thumbnail, what you put in the thumbnail. At the same time, you should not put so many words in the thumbnail. I mean, these are all the things that I had learned. Maybe it can differ for you. It's all about, you have to analyze and we have to learn. So this is the idea that I can give. Maybe you can give a try on this.
Yeah, I really appreciate that you have shared this knowledge to me.
Yeah.
I thinking that I will get something from here, because I was also doing mistake, like I just putting some thumbnails like which doesn't gonna relevant to that videos. So I
Yeah, I
think
mean, the thumbnail should not be like a billboard. How do you say? In clothes shops, they say, we have 50% offer. Hurry, immediately. Something like that they put in billboard side. The thumbnail should not be looking like that. The thumbnail should be very specific on what you have discussed, because we have different type of audiences on YouTube. So even if it is a worst topic, the topic is not at all interesting. Still, there will be an audience to watch those videos. People will still be interested in watching it. So whatever you have spoken in that video, if you can clearly mention in the thumbnail, those people who's not interested in the topic, they won't even click it. But those people who are interested in it, they will click it. And when they click it, people who are similar to that mindset, they will also get recommendation of your videos. So that's how YouTube algorithm works. So a lot of people, what they do is they create a clickbait. They will be like, okay, I want this video to be viewed by all the people. So they create a clickbait. The moment I come into the video, and if the thing what you're discussing is not interesting for me, I'll go out of the video. I'll close down the video. When I do that, YouTube will stop recommending that video to others. So the person who clicks on the video should watch the video. Otherwise, they should not even click on the video. It should be like that. If they click it and they close down, then YouTube won't recommend your video to others. So that's
this
what
was
I've learned. Yeah. Hope it
and
helps you,
now.
brother. You also try, do some experiment with it, and you'll find your own way to get more views.
Yeah, thank you very
Yeah.
much to give
All the best, brother.
this.
Okay. We'll see in another session then.
Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah.
would like to have another session with you.
Sure, bro. Yeah. Have a great day then. Bye.
Thank you.